Hello again, folks. Today I'm doing another wee job on my bike. I'm fitting these wider foot pegs from Royal Enfield, genuine accessories. Does my feet get a bit sore if I'm out for quite a long time on the standard pegs? So I got a set of these. Obviously they come in a pair, and they're also sided. Um, so you put them on with the Royal Enfield logo. I don't know if you can see that, but you put them on with the Royal Enfield logo facing the front of the bike, like so. And I had a wee look, and it's pretty much impossible to get them back to front. So I'll just show you what tools you need for this job. Um, there's only one, really, and that is the circlip pliers, because underneath there is a circlip that you need to take off. There's no bolts or anything holding it all on, just a circlip, which, if I get the camera twiddled round, you'll be able to see in there. So the circlip comes off of there. You have to push the peg down a bit. It normally sits up slightly, the pin, so you push it down, get the circlip off with the pliers, and then I haven't done this yet. Oh, also the spring. You have to make sure that the spring goes on top of the foot peg, and also through a wee hole that's down in there that you can't really see, but I'll stick a picture up about now just to show you the spring position. Right, so let's get this off. Let's see what I do. Just push that pin up, I suppose. Wiggle it out, put my thumb over there so the spring doesn't explode all over the place. And that's it. Yep. So that's it, that's the wee spring. You can see it's kind of slightly different. It's got a wee leg, that goes on the foot peg, and then a straight bit, that goes into the hole, which you can now actually see in there. Is that a bit of rust? Or just dirt? Yeah, I'm going to have to put some ACF 50 in there. There's a wee bit of corrosion. Right. So anyway, it's not very often you take your foot pegs off to clean in there, so yeah, I'll stop the camera just now and give that a bit of a clean. See what's going on, and then put some ACF 50 in. So I'll catch you in a wee second. Okay, so that's me back again. I've had a look. I've got the old foot peg off here, and where it's been rubbing, and there you can just see it's taking the paint off. Now, can you see? Just in there, the paint's been rubbed off a wee bit, and there's just a wee bit of surface rust. So I've cleaned it all down with some alcohol, and now I'm going to rub some ACF 50 in, just to give it a bit of protection in there. Oh, stupid camera. There, that should do. That should do. Get my gloves on for this. Right, so I use I've mentioned it before, I use the big bottle of liquid ACF 50 rather than the spray cans. That way it doesn't go everywhere that you don't want it to. I've also got this cloth that I use all the time for it, so put a good wee splash of that on, and stick it in. Get some in there round about. Get all the different facets covered. That's it. and I'll give the spring a wee rub with it as well, just so that doesn't get rusty either. That's that. In fact, I might get a wee bit more. I'll get a wee bit more on the cloth and put it on the pin. Pardon the sniffing, but it's a bit cold today. It's still a bit cold. So I'll give this pin a wee wipe over as well. Rub the excess off a touch. Doesn't need to be dripping. Don't want the circlip coming loose either. Don't think it would, but anyway. So that's that. So that's all the bits wiped over. Just give my gloves a wee bit of a wipe now. These have been great, these things. I got them on Amazon. They're cutter, I don't know if you can see that, cutter written on the back of them. They're really good goatskin gloves, so they're less likely to get cut and things. I used them when I was doing a bit of welding as well, and my hand slipped, and you can see that burn mark over the knuckle of the pinky. If I hadn't been wearing these, that would have required a bit of surgery, I reckon. So yeah, they're good gloves. Good gloves. I would definitely recommend them. Definitely recommend them. Right, where am I? That's it. Just make sure we can see what's going on. Yeah, so like I say, these are sided. That one goes in like so, and if you try to put the wrong one in, it would either be like that or like that. So obviously you can't get them wrong. Well, you can, but then you, well, I ain't saying what. I'll just wished and gibbering on for the sake of it now. Right, so the wee spring goes back in. That'll go in, like I say, the wee straight bit. You can see it there. That goes into the frame, and the wee hook. If you can see it. Yeah, that goes into that goes on the foot peg like that. So let's see if I get these. That's in there. That's in the foot peg. So it's a case of putting the pin in. Now, if that doesn't catch, then I'll have to jiggle it about a bit, just so the pin goes through. Oh, come on. There must be an easier way of doing this, surely. Maybe if I set the spring down there, or hold it up against here, I think that'll do it. Right, so I've had a wee practice at this, and the problem seems to be getting the pin to go through the hole and also lining the spring up. So it's pretty impossible to hold the spring in place with your fingers. So I went and got my pliers with the hooky noses, and so I'm going to hold the spring with them and get that in the wee hole down there and have a shuggle. It should go through a bit easier doing it like this. Enfield. Don't you just hate putting things back together? It's never as easy as taking things apart. Well, that's nearly it. Come on, you bugger. Try holding the... No, I can't hold the whole spring because it'll get in the way of the pin. So I'll hold it a bit further up. Oh, right, that's it through. That's it through the spring now. That was a bit of a faff. So now I've just got to get it through the foot peg and then the hole underneath. So again, I'm expecting that to be a bit of a nuisance as well, but can't be helped. Oh, that went in through the foot peg and through the... Yeah. So once you get it through the spring, it's all good. There we go. That's the foot peg on, doing its thing. Now I need to get the circlip back on. Should be able to just push this in with my fingers. Which isn't the best idea, but it works. There. It's on, push the pin back up. There we go. So I brought you round to this side, the off side of the motorbike, just to have a look in there. You see there isn't really any rubbing marks or, well, certainly not as much anyway. Yeah, there's not really any corrosion as such. Let's see, put the torch in. Yeah, it looks a lot better on this side. It wasn't bad on the other side, but it's just a bit strange, eh? One side's got a bit more than the other. Anyway, I'll get on with sticking this foot peg in. Get the spring a wee clean. The pin. Get the pin a wee clean as well. And it's the same routine with the spring. The wee leg goes in into the hole there, and the other wee bit, the wee hook goes over the foot peg. So I'm just gonna get a bit of ACF50 on these. Get my glove on first. My hand doesn't get so oily. There's a wee bit on the spring and some on the pin. That's it. That's them. A bit of blue roll. Wipe the gloves down. Wipe my fingers down. Okay, now for the hassle. I'm putting this side on. So the same as the other side, the foot peg goes in, get the pin started, like that, and then got to faff about with the pliers again. Only this side might be a bit trickier because I'm right-handed, so I'm having to kind of do this back to front, as it were. So I'll get that in. Push the pin down. Oh, ho, ho, that went a lot easier than the last time. and then faff about to get it through the foot peg. Wow, that was a lot quicker. That was a lot quicker indeed. So, yeah, quite happy with that. I've got new glasses ordered. I went and got my eyesight checked, and my glasses weren't quite up to the job. So I got new ones. And I'm just waiting on them coming. That's it. That's the circlip in. Shove the pin back up a wee bit. That just kind of helps lock it in place. And there we go. That's the other foot peg on. So the first one was a bit of a pest because I hadn't done it before. So but this one went in a lot easier. The circlip's fine. Under there, get the torch on. There we go. That's all. Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's under there. Anyway, just take my word for it. So that's us. Another job done. Another day done. Hopefully they'll be a lot more comfortable for me when I'm out on a long day out. You end up with your feet getting a bit sore on the standard width pegs. So I bought these and I'll let you know how I get on. Hopefully I don't need to adjust any of the gear lever or whatever. They should just be a direct replacement because they're about the same width. So thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.